What's up, YouTube? It is Soleil. Welcome back to my channel, The Real Soleil. If it's your first time here, why don't you look around a little bit, honey, and get used to the SolTribe. Introduce yourself down below. Let me know where you are watching from. Today, I'm coming to talk to y'all about something that has been coming up in my life as of recent. So I'm like, okay, Lord, you want me to deal with this. You want me to get what you putting down, pick up what you putting down, essentially. And it's been along the lines of like being what's the word? I don't want to use the word disappointed. Well, yes, let's go ahead. Let's use that word. Being disappointed by people that we hold in high regard. I actually saw a post about this on Facebook and it resonated so much because I have dealt with betrayal by people that I love so much. At least two people in my life that I loved so much, valued, respected. They were like my go-to people. And I thought I was done with dealing with this wound from those particular people and situations, but there have been recently some things that popped up that I guess I still needed to deal with. So because of the phase that I am in my life right now, literally God has called me to start speaking again, right? Literally, I have been invited to be the commencement and graduation speaker at a local high school, and I was requested by the students. So I have not been talking a lot about like my professional dealings and entrepreneurial efforts and goals and things that I've been doing because I've just been busy doing them. And quite frankly, that's not what this page had, what this channel had been about. But you know, as time goes on, if I feel led to speak about things, then maybe I will. But just been busy, you know, busy being a mom, busy being a business owner and entrepreneur and building and growing, all those things. But quite literally, I've been called by God and also by people to speak. So I had worked with these children. I had said yes to 2023 being my year of yes, like an intentional full body yes to public speaking. And I know y'all see me talk all the time. People in my immediate circle and people that are not in my immediate circle see me talk often. But I'm more familiar. I'm good in familiar spaces, like controlled environments, like speaking. That makes me comfortable, but I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone, and I'm just saying yes. I'm saying yes to public speaking and to my calling. So the phase that I'm in right now, not just speaking at events and things like that. I'm speaking my truths, you know, when I feel led, and it's making a lot of people uncomfortable. And even people that are familiar with me that, like I said earlier, I've loved, excuse me, I have admired, I have respected, things of that nature, it's triggering some folks. And even people that I don't even know, it's triggering some folks. And I'm also learning that, like, when I honor and embrace all of me, all of my emotions, it makes people uncomfortable, legitimately. And because people are not used to seeing folks own their emotions, every bit of them, it makes them uncomfortable, and they may start to question you and question your sanity, or not even sanity, but your well-being. Are things okay? And what I've experienced recently is people not coming to me and asking me, am I okay? They're going to other people, because there have been some things that I have been dealing with the last couple of years that I chose to kind of just keep quiet, you know, because for multiple reasons they needed to be kept close and kept private. But like where I'm at right now, I know that, like, literally looking back on my entire life, down to the school that I'm speaking at, it's a high school. And I also got arrested in high school. I went through the school to prison pipeline system. These high schoolers that I'm being requested by to speak with, to encourage, that I'm impacting, is all designed by God, right? So I can't really be concerned with what people think about what I got going on, because when I look over my journey, it's all been designed, and like I've been learning from these things and why I had to go through these things. And it's finally becoming clear to me now why I had to go through those things, because I have people I need to help. So I'm speaking out about certain things, like I said, when I feel led, because I know people are getting free. My entire journey, whenever I chose to be transparent some years back, probably over a decade ago, some years back, because people would just kind of think they knew who I was, especially on social media. They would think they knew who I was because they knew only a portion of me and the things that I did and represented in my community. So they had this idea about who I was. So I intentionally told myself, y'all got it twisted, because I legit went through instances with people that thought they knew me and expected me to show up a certain way, and they got disappointed when I showed up how I really am, right? So I told myself I am going to be more authentically myself on social media, so people wouldn't get things misconstrued. Now, when I say social media, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about my personal, like, Facebook page. I don't really deal with Instagram too much, but yeah, because people saw a lot of what I was doing. So I was connected to a lot of folks locally for business purposes. So people started making up who they thought I was, and some people quite honestly put me on a pedestal. So when I did have a human moment, it was weird to them. But it's like, y'all only know me starting at a certain point in my life. Like, if you really knew my whole story, this wouldn't even be foreign to you. How you trying to tell me something's out of my character when you don't even know me? I've gone through that so much, and it's like, you don't even know me. You know a portion. You walk in on a chapter of my story. So yeah, I've been kind of dealing with like some ridicule from people because they're uncomfortable about the truths that I've been sharing. And like I said earlier, quite disappointed, because it's like people would try to tell me how I'm supposed to feel, how I'm supposed to react or act toward a person or a situation. It's like, you're not walking in my shoes. You don't know what I deal with. You don't know how this is making me feel. You don't know how long I've been dealing with this, how long I've been choosing to be quiet, mature, the bigger person. And so it's funny because these people recently, they don't know that, like, old me, immature me, younger me would have reacted completely different. I'm talking about fire red, right? So now, even in this more mature, wiser version of me, like, I know how to say things tactfully without saying a curse word. Now, I don't mean I won't, but I know, like, I know now how to get my point across, which y'all see often on my YouTube channel. And y'all have told me so many times I'll take something complex and kind of break it down for y'all, which thank you, because I've been honing my own skills on YouTube without even knowing. But I know the work that I've done. I know that I articulate better than what I used to. I know that I'm more emotionally mature. Am I perfect? Hell no. Do I still have days? Hell yes. But I know that about myself. So it's like, child, I thoughtfully curated what I wanted to say before I posted it, right? And it's like, old me wouldn't have even done that. I would have flew off the handle, said what I said in your face on social media, don't care. And it's like, for some reason, because of all the things that I'm doing right now, people are so uncomfortable, even though these are my personal truths. Nothing I'm making up. I ain't calling nobody names. I'm just sharing my truth. And every time I do, somebody gets free from it. Like, literally, when I made up my mind, I was saying earlier, when I made up my mind to be more transparent about my journey, because I am so visible in my community, people started to get free and message me and thank you for saying this. And I didn't know you went through that. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. And I said, thank you. First of all, thank you for reaching out and letting me know that it moved you in the way that it did. And thank you for just allowing me to be me and giving me space to talk and share, because I know that it's helping other people. But, like, I guess thank you too for affirming and confirming that, yeah, God, this is what God want me to do, because there are people experiencing the same things that you've experienced. And honestly, it's a lot of people that wouldn't even know that you were experiencing what you were experiencing. So for me, I feel like I'm a shining example of you never know what folks are going through, because again, I have done so many cool things in my city, and I know a lot of people, but because I'm always going to have a smile, not a fake smile, but it's just who God made me to be. I'm gonna always have a smile. I'm gonna always do things in excellence when I do show up. So people would never expect that I was, or suspect that I was going through certain things. And quite frankly, the things that I have been choosing to speak about as of late regard my reputation and my ability to perform certain things in the field that I'm in right now. So I've been very adamant about sharing my truth, and I'm not gonna let nobody shame me for that. So I'm making this video because if for some reason this resonated with you, I wanted you to know that you are not alone, and that you don't have to let people invalidate how you feel, because you are the only person that wakes up every day, goes to bed every day with these things on your mind, on your body, on your heart, on your spirit. And if God tells you to share it, you share it. Your assignment is for you and not anybody else. You are not put here to make other people comfortable. your experiences that you went through were yours. And if you came out on the other side, if you're coming out on the other side, you're on a journey to healing, to wellness, there is somebody that needs to know that that is what you made it through. That is what you are making it through. That's what you went through. That's what you're going through. This is not me saying that you got to scream to the rooftops about everything that you've been through, child, because we all have been through some stuff, right? But if you know that you have a calling on your life and there are things that you need to do and say, people need to see you do it. You say it, you do that thing. On the flip side of that, be okay with the ridicule. Be okay with people saying, well, why did you say that? Why did you post that? Why you need them people in your business? That's them. That's how they feel. That is their projection. So I've been dealing with like being okay with, number one, who I am, my personality, what I'm called to do, what I have been through, and what I gotta say. As long as I'm being tactful and I'm being respectful and protecting myself in the way that I see fit, and there's no ill intention behind it, I'm going to continue to do that. And I've been noticing that people that, especially older folks, like they have their opinions and thoughts about how I should behave or how we should behave as a generation. That worked for y'all. And there is not going to be anybody that is okay with everything that you say, everything that you do, everything that you wear. Get that out of your head. That people pleasing stuff, we're not doing that. I've never been good at that. I don't ever wish to be good with that. Now, I am not going to intentionally make somebody feel uncomfortable or disrespected, not intentionally. However, if a thing happened and it's true and I'm not adding my own fluff to it, I might just, if I want to share it, that's what I'm going to do. People got to get free. There is no freedom in lies. There is no freedom in hiding behind the truth. There's no freedom in hiding your authenticity. God don't get the glory when you do that. Things get exposed when you share. Things that need to be be exposed will be exposed when you share. Stop protecting people's image that are doing bad things, that are harming the community, that their inactions, it could be something that they're doing or not doing, that's harming themselves, that's harming their families, that's harming communities. I'm not being silent about that. And I'm being okay with right now being ridiculed, being talked about, people looking at me like, is everything okay? I'm telling you, everything has not been okay behind closed doors. And now that I'm saying that, I'm getting ridiculed. I really don't understand it. So there has been a lot of disappointment floating around. With me, I believe that there's balance in all things. Like, of course, I care about how people perceive me, but at the same time, I don't. Especially when I'm living in my truth. Especially when I know the intentions behind what I'm doing and what I'm saying. There have been folks that we all know, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., if they were quiet, where would we be? You know, and in the Bible, it even talks about, I don't know, y'all know I don't know the scriptures back and front, like, I ain't even gonna fake like I do. But there's a scripture that talks about, like, you know, I'm gonna paraphrase, like, people don't even know who they're in the presence of at times. Why do we revere like these world-known philosophers and pastors and leaders? Why do you think somebody sitting right beside you in your backyard or beside you at church or wherever, why do you think that they're less than? Why do you think that that's not their calling? So we got to stop putting our mouths on people and telling people what we think they should do. Unless they are harming themselves or harming somebody else, you have to keep your mouth off of people, especially when they have a calling. So this is to me and to everybody else that's listening. It's in a similar situation. Be okay with your calling. Be okay with what may come as a result of your calling. Be okay with it. That is your assignment. That's what you got to walk through. Those things that you went through that you not get to speak about and change lives with, that was for you to go through. Ain't nobody else experienced what you experienced. Nobody else has experienced the inner turmoil that I've had to deal with for the last couple of years. So nobody can tell me how to feel about it. Nobody can tell me if I should speak about it. They can try, but it's not penetrating my spirit. It's not penetrating how I feel. It's not penetrating my ears. Because I know there was a time where I needed to be quiet. And now I know, like I talked about balance earlier, there's a time that I will and need to speak up. End of story. The only person I got to answer to at the end of the day is my creator. Not nobody else, because I'm a grown-ass woman with responsibilities and a whole child. So again, unless somebody around you is harming themselves or the other person or another party, yeah, speak up. you know. But we all have to account for our own actions. And I understand, you know, people thinking that they're wise counsel and all that stuff. But if God tells somebody to do something, you can't tell them not to do it. You can try, again, like I said earlier. But some people are on assignment. It's not about you. It's not about how you feel. It's not about how you think this person looks, what this person is going to ruin for them. All of that stuff. Like, I'm on a divine assignment, and I know that. And I know this may not resonate with some people, but for the folks that it did, drop a comment down below. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you watched up until this point, leave a comment down below. Leave some pineapples down below. Let me know that you made it. Hashtag SolTribe, hashtag SolTribe family. Let me know if y'all rocking and rolling. If you rocking and rolling for real, go get you a SolTribe affirmation necklace. We got some loved affirmation necklaces as well. They are hypoallergenic, tarnish free, waterproof. We got hats, we got t-shirts, pins, stickers, hoodies, hats for you and for your children. Soul Rise Essentials is my business created by Soleil Lindsay for resilient humans on the grow. Our apparel, accessories, jewelry was created for us to help you remember and feel empowered to thrive on your best days and in between. Not only do we have products on our website down below, soulriseessentials.com, but I can also be booked for public speaking on matters concerning wellness, mental health, adversity, overcoming, the school to prison pipeline system, motherhood, single parenting. Yeah, book me. Okay. If you need my information, it is down below. Again, I hope something here said resonated with you or penetrated your spirit. Stay well, be well. Like this video, comment, and share it with somebody if it inspired you, if you think it's for somebody else that you know. Peace, y'all.